In Alaska, thank you for listening. Thank you for waiting. You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Hey, Bill. Just wanted to say thanks for, just getting me through my ride home these past few months. Really caught on, became a fan, and short term anyway. But just I had a few questions for you, I guess, related to all the Star Wars talk and the hype with the recent movie released last night.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about the real Emperor Palpatine down in Foxborough and get a take on what you think this Bills game and, Bills and Patriots and what that means for both teams and who you think's going to win if you haven't already covered that.
Yeah, Michael, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate you. So, it's a great comparison, by the way. I've never thought of that. It's a great comparison. He is Palpatine. Keep watching the movies, Trace. Oh, you already saw that movie. Whatever. I'm on the minority. I think the Bills can win the game. I won't go so far as to say they're going to win the game. Do you guys know what the line is? I'm on Buffalo. I think it's Buffalo 2.5 or 3.5 point underdogs. I'm on Buffalo. I think they can win it. Now, is Bill Belichick likely to be able to take Josh Allen and yet again exploit some of his, continuing weaknesses as he evolves into what I think will be a top-tier quarterback? Absolutely. But that Buffalo defense is going to travel. I think there's a susceptibility to that Patriots team we've started to see. It is a huge game for the Bills. What's the number, Trace?
6.5.
Is it 6? I'm on it. I must have just seen it and just jumped on it. I feel great about 6.5. I think Buffalo can win. I think it's unlikely they will because Belichick's that great of a coach, but I do think people have been underestimating how good that Bills team is. So you ask me to guess, I'm going to go Buffalo. I'm definitely going Buffalo plus 6.5. Thank you for the call, my friend, at 855-212-4CBS. Trace, you wore a Notre Dame shirt for the last show. You know what that means, right?
No, what does that mean?
It means you chose Notre Dame over Penn State.
No.
This will show. Oh, yeah. My criticisms of your dual fandom really crystallized for you this Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, this schizophrenic approach. And subconsciously, you realize this is the last time someone's going to hold you to account, and you pulled from your drawer the team that truly matters to you above the other. You chose today.
I mean, I would say more I just base it on my outfit, and it's very cold here, and this is warm, but also, as
I know, but time out. I could be wrong. Does Penn State not allow people to make sweaters that say Penn State on them?
They do.
Oh, they do? There are Penn State sweaters.
There are Penn State sweaters.
I thought I'd seen them out there. There's nothing wrong with being a traitor to your alma mater and a guy that turned on your school for Notre Dame. It's okay, man. Just because they didn't make the college football playoff you turned it on doesn't make you disloyal. Doesn't make you stew. It's all right.
I'm no Benedict Arnold, I promise.
Embrace it. 855-212-4CBS is the phone number. Andy in Iowa, my home state. What's up, dude? You're on CBS Sports Radio.
Hi, Bill. I'm calling from Piafta, actually, but kids and that go to the Dubuque Community Schools. I tell you, you're my favorite radio show, hands down, Bill, and we're very proud of you and your success, and really absolutely hate to see you go, but at the same time, I understand it. Your program I started listening to on the way home from work, and it was more of a retreat from talk radio, and I've noticed a lot of sports programs around are starting to get political, and people don't need that when they're listening to sports. I know things come up, but I've always appreciated the way you've handled that, and just really enjoyed your show. But what I had told the person that answered the phone is I had quit watching basketball, NBA basketball, when Jordan left the Bulls and retired. And since listening to you, I wouldn't say I'm a diligent fan, but I have actually started.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. The search for a mother from Austin, Texas, and her infant daughter has come to a heartbreaking end.
Heidi Broussard and her 3-week-old daughter Margot were last seen on December 12th, dropping off Margot's older brother at school. In the 8 days since,
it's been a horrible week here in Austin,
says FBI Special Agent Christopher Combs.
We had all prayed that we would be able to find Heidi alive. We don't believe that is the case.
Investigators followed leads 150 miles away to a home near Houston where a body was found in a car trunk. Margot was also found unhurt. A woman identified as Megan Fiera-Musca is held on $600,000 bond. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
President Trump is leaving soon for Mar-a-Lago, where he'll spend the holidays, but any moment now he's expected to sign 2 spending bills, which would avoid a government shutdown. Earlier this month, North Korea warned of a Christmas surprise. U.S. officials watching for any sign of a missile launch or a nuclear test. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley says the military is ready for anything.
In the public sphere, though, North Korea has indicated a variety of things, and I think you're aware of all those. So we are prepared for whatever.
A launch or test would mean the end of North Korea's self-imposed moratorium. It would raise tensions in the regions and would also be a major blow to one of the Trump administration's major foreign policy initiatives. Well, it might not have gone exactly according to plan, but Boeing's Starliner orbital test flight is underway.
The Starliner is now in orbit, but not the correct orbit, and they're worried there isn't enough fuel to actually get it to the space station, so they will do some tests over the next 2 days and bring it home without docking at the space station, which was part of the reason for this flight. It's expected to land in White Sands, New Mexico, on land on Sunday. David Curley, ABC News, Kennedy Space Center, Florida.
Another big day for the markets, closing in record territory. You're listening to ABC News.
Shop Lowe's this holiday season and save on gifts throughout the store to help check names off your list. For those who want more control of their home, pick up Google Nest Smart Home gifts starting at just $25, including the Google Home Mini. Plus, save $26 on a Google Smart Light Starter Kit, now just $29. And remember, if you're up in the air about what gift to give, a Lowe's gift card is always a welcome surprise. Stop in today for great deals like these and more. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 12/29 while supplies last. U.S. only.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. Indeed will also give you this sticky frog, which will suddenly leap and stick to the face of the perfect hire. Okay, there's no sticky frog. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, has been admitted to a London hospital.
Buckingham Palace calls it a precautionary measure for a pre-existing condition. 98-year-old Philip's been admitted to the King Edward VII Hospital for observation and treatment. He's expected to stay in for a couple of days. He's had a few health issues in recent years and stopped attending public engagements in 2017. Tom Rivers, ABC News, London.
Authorities say it's the second biggest organized crime bust in Italian history.
Italian military police have arrested more than 300 politicians, officials, and others suspected of belonging to the vicious Calabrian crime group known as the 'Ndrangheta. Authorities say it was the second biggest mafia bust ever in Italy. Some 2,500 officers took part in raids in and around the Calabrian city of Vibo Valentia. The operation revealed a secret 'Ndrangheta phrase dating back to 17th century knights that prospective mobsters have to repeat in order to become fully fledged crime bosses. Megan Williams, ABC News, Rome.
A Georgia family got a little more than they paid for when they realized the fresh Christmas tree that they had for a week also housed an owl. Once the bird was spotted, the family opened windows so it could fly out, but it wouldn't budge. Seems it was a little too comfortable in the tree. So the family called a nature center, which caught the bird and helped the family release it. This is ABC News.
Okay, you know how it feels when you've saved enough for that long-awaited home edition? Now imagine an addition on that addition. Whoa. That's the feeling with Capital One, where a new savings account earns an interest rate 5 times the national average. That's right, 5 times, as represented by 5 times more singers. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One NA member FDIC.
Daria Albinger, ABC News.
Your station for high school basketball throughout the La Crosse area is WKTY. Since 1948, WKTY has been your source for high school sports, bringing you the biggest matchups of the best teams. Proudly covering La Crosse Central, Logan, Aquinas, Onalaska, and Holman. WKTY brings you all the action. Now, let's go courtside to start today's game. Here's WKTY's Drew Kelly.
Welcome to high school basketball right here on WKTY 96.7 FM, 580 AM. So glad to tune in right here on our station as well as our website, WKTYSports.com/video, and the WKTY app. We're live here in Onalaska tonight for a girls matchup between undefeated teams. It's the Onalaska Hilltoppers facing off against the Aquinas Blue Golds. So glad you could tune in once again on WKTY. The Blue Golds coming to this one 7-0 on the season, 3-0 in conference play. And really the biggest takeaway of the early start this season has been the domination in which they have won these games, averaging 85 points a game. And most of these games are done by halftime. They have blitzed their teams early, their opponents early. They've blitzed them often, using really tight backcourt pressure in order to force turnovers, and then obviously leading out to easy points on the offensive end, and just doing a phenomenal job of getting everybody involved. Everybody is on the scoring column as far as the people that have played. All of them are averaging at least 3 points a game. Obviously, 4 players in double figures. Leading scorer, Lexi Donarski, really doing a great job. 50% shooting on the season, 82% from the free throw line, and 41% from three. And that'll get the job done any time of the year. And obviously, she is committed to going to Iowa State coming up next year. But she wants another gold ball, and they're obviously well on their way doing it here this season in 2019 and 20. Other players that are in the double-figure range, Courtney Becker, slated to go to Drake this next fall. Taylor Tayush and J.C. Weisbrod, both in double figures, and really like to shoot the three ball, those two, as well as Lexi Donarski. She's more of a game manager. She likes to really assist and get all of her teammates involved, but she can obviously knock down the three when she has the opportunity. Macy Donarski also 9.5 points a game. The freshman really coming on here these last few games as the Blue Golds continue to really play some good basketball these first few weeks. As far as the Onalaska Hilltoppers, they too are undefeated, 6-0 overall, 1-0 in conference play. Both these teams highly ranked in their respective divisions. Olivia Gamoki, the floor general for the Hilltoppers, she's averaging 13.3 points a game on the season. And she's also shooting 65% from the charity stripe. Also, a couple of other really fine players, Lexi and Kenzie Miller, twins, who are really positive on the defensive end of the basketball, as well as Ava Smith and Molly Garrity averaging over 7 points a game for the Hilltoppers to round out their scoring. And we'll see what kind of game this ends up being tonight. Obviously, the Hilltoppers will see the Blue Golds pressure them immensely, and it's all going to come down to can they take care of the basketball. Turnovers are deadly against the Blue Golds, and they're going to keep keeping that pressure on in the second half. And last year, this matchup was two very tight contests. Onalaska trailed in Aquinas in the second half, and ended up tying that ball game up, lost by 13 after a slew of turnovers late. In the first game, Onalaska actually held the lead against Aquinas until the Blue Golds went on their run and defeated them by 15 in that one as well. What does the opening matchup of the season bring here between the Hilltoppers and the Blue Golds? We'll find out coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to take a 4-minute break, and we'll be back with more of the pregame show right after this. You're listening to High School Girls Basketball on WKTY.
Magnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your trade comfort specialist. Magnevsky, always friendly, always professional, so easy with Magnevsky. 24/7 repair and replace, it's so easy with Magnevsky. Visit Magnevsky.com. Magnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your trade comfort specialist. Magnevsky.
Phone's ringing. It's for your business. Cost savings on the line. Something about paying more and getting less with your current phone system. Get hosted phone service with 5-Star Telecom for cost savings up to 65%. No expensive installs or upgrades. Just up-to-date tech. You pay for what you use. Book a free hosted phone service consultation. Find what fits your business with 5-Star Telecom.
We're your connection. 5-Star Telecom.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've messed up your daughter's haircut. Do you A, get spiritual?
Mom, where's the mirror?
Beauty is within. Oh.
B, find the positives?
Less time blow drying, more time texting?
Or C, show empathy?
Mom, you really don't have to.
Twinsies!
I kinda love it. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, if we're being honest, lights and wrapping paper, all that stuff's just optional for the holidays. The one thing that's not optional is a Bubba's double smoked ham. Because when you have a Bubba's double smoked ham on the table, no one's even going to notice that you don't have any presents under the tree. And you know why? Because all anyone's been thinking about is a Bubba's double smoked ham. Bubba's double smoked ham. You got to order now to pick up in mid-December. Bubba's Meats on Redfield Street and online at bubbasmeats.com.
I'm Dave Justice, Vice President and Business Banking Officer at WMB Financial in Holman.
I'm Angela Sherwinski. I'm a mortgage loan officer at WMB Financial in Holman. I've been in lending for 14 years in the area, but Holman is a new market for me. Customers want to work with people they know and trust, and Dave Justice knows everybody in Holman, and I'm getting there.
WMB Financial is excited to be anchored in the Cooley region and very proud to support our local high school and college basketball programs.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. WMB Financial, more than a bank.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Signs that things are going wrong with your finances.
That's the money man, Bruce Smolek, president of Firefighters Credit Union.
Your camper loan is current, but you're 2 months behind on your mortgage. You can't make it through the month without subsidizing your income with a credit card. You carry a credit card debt from month to month. When you fight with your spouse over money. When you go to sleep worrying about how to pay your bills. You wake up worried about paying your bills.
Get your finances in order with the credit union that cares.
Call me. I'll give you a free counseling session. I promise you no invoice. I will give you $1 million information, and it will not cost you a dime.
Firefighters Credit Union, 5th Avenue South, La Crosse, Amy Drive, Holman, Midwest Drive, Onalaska, and on the web at myfirecu.org.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required. Deposits federally insured by NCUA.
WKTY is your source for high school sports, covering more than 100 local contests each year. And each year we honor the most outstanding student athletes in the La Crosse area by providing them college scholarships through the Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning Sportscaster Club. So far, we've given away $100,000 in scholarships. To show your support for high school athletics in the Cooley region, consider patronizing these fine sponsors.
ABC Auto Body, Bluffside Tavern, Firefighters Credit Union, Possum Funeral Home, Pratt Lumber, Mystery Electric, Schumacher Kish Funeral Home, Wafer, Washoe Chiropractic Clinic, Balduzzi Lumber, Begnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, Kostrude and Temp, Brian Sandmeyer Insurance Agency, Remax, Brandon Kane, Tiller Furniture, 5-Star Telecom, and Play It Again Sports.
The Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning Sportscaster Club, honoring outstanding student athletes in the Cooley region.
My name is Lola Silvestri, and I'm going to be 95 this year. I was very independent. I fell, and I had to have Meals on Wheels. America, let's do lunch.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
here at Onalaska. Drew Kelly live with you tonight as we're just about set for tip-off between the Hilltoppers and the Aquinas Blue Golds. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both these teams. First off, for the Lady Blue Golds, it goes like this. A freshman 5'7" guard, Macy Donarski. A 5'7" senior guard, Taylor Tayush. A 5'8" senior guard, Kayla Barr. A 5'10" senior guard, Lexi Donarski. And number 32, Courtney Becker, a 6'1" senior center. And for the Hilltoppers of Onalaska, Olivia Gamoki, a 5'6" junior. Lexi Miller, a 5'10" senior. Kenzie Miller, a 5'10" senior. Lauren Arns, a 5'11" senior. And Molly Garrity, a 5'8" junior. So again, Donarski, Tayush, Barr, Donarski, and Becker. And for the Hilltoppers, Gamoki, Miller and Miller, Arns, and Garrity. Onalaska will be in their white and purple jerseys. White jerseys, purple trim, and purple lettering and numerals. And the Aquinas Blue Golds in their royal blue jerseys with gold trim and gold lettering and numerals. Once again, both these teams undefeated in the regular season, so something has to give here tonight. 6-0, 1-0 in conference for Onalaska, 7-0 and 3-0 in conference for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Want to go and thank our pregame sponsor, Andy's Main Street Auto. Go to them with all of your auto needs. Appreciate their support of this basketball season. Also, thanks to our Sportscaster Club sponsors, ABC Auto Body, Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, Bluffside Tavern, Firefighters Credit Union, Fossum Funeral Home, Pratt Lumber, Mr. Electric, Schumacher Kish Funeral Home, Wafer, Balduzzi Lumber, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, Tostred and Temp, Brian Sandmeyer Insurance Agency, Remax with Brandon Kane, Tiller Furniture, 5-Star Telecom, and Play It Again Sports. So glad you can tune in once again. You can watch this game unfold on your screen at WKTYSports.com/video and on the WKTY app. Plenty of other platforms to see that on as well. 18 minutes are on the clock. Looks like the Blue Golds will be moving left to right, and the Hilltoppers will move from right to left. We know it'll be Lexi Donarski who jumps for Aquinas. 5'10" senior. Recently became the all-time leading scorer in Aquinas girls basketball history as she continues her fine career. Lauren Arns will jump on the opposite side for the Hilltoppers. They will move right to left. Refs put the ball down. The ball is in the air, and it's controlled by Aquinas, and the Blue Golds have it early. Macy Donarski calls out the play, gets it off to Lexi on the left wing. Inside left post, it's Courtney Becker. She kicks it out to Macy Donarski. She drives around the defender, missed the layup on the left side of the rim, and the Hilltoppers outlet left. Here's Olivia Gamoki off to the right side for Lauren Arns. Cross-court pass to Molly Garrity, who's cutting baseline. Missed the shot. Kayla Barr got her hands up there and forced a tough opportunity, and now almost a throwaway turnover, and it is. Lexi Donarski a little bit behind Kayla Barr that time, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch for the Blue Golds, and the Hilltoppers get it back. Just underway here. 17:25 to go in the opening half. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School. Molly Garrity on the right side, being bumped by Courtney Becker, and now Lauren Arns for three left wing. A little bit strong, no good, and getting the rebound is Macy Donarski. She comes up the right side of the floor, gets it off to Barr on the left wing. Back to Donarski, top of the key. She drives right at the lane, gets around Olivia Gamoki, and lays it off the glass and in. Macy Donarski gets her team's first points. It's 2-0 Aquinas with the lead. 15:54 to go in the first half. Olivia Gamoki throws it away. The first time we've seen that trap work to perfection. She threw it away. Courtney Becker got the steal, and she gets the easy layup. It's 4-0 Aquinas. Here's the long pass down to Lauren Arns. They got behind the trap that time, and she lays it up and in with nobody behind her. Everybody's chasing her, trying to get that block, but they can't. It's back to a 4-2 lead. And here's Macy Donarski, left of the lane, kicks it inside to Courtney Becker, trying to get position over a tough Kenzie Miller, who forces the miss. Here's Olivia Gamoki on the right side. Nice reverse layup up and in. Olivia Gamoki A nice pass up the floor to get the numbers, and she takes advantage. Here's Lexi Donarski. Her shot is no good, but she was hacked on the arm. And Lexi will go to the line for 2 free throws. Couple of buckets in a row for Onalaska, and Lexi Donarski says, put the ball in my hands. We need to stop this mini 4-0 run. So Lexi will shoot 2 here. Foul called on Lauren Arns, her first, team first as well. And the first free throw by Lexi is up and good. So she's got 1, 5-4. Aquinas on top. And the second one on the way, got that one to go as well. It's 6-4. Lexi Miller up ahead. They break the press, and here's Kenzie Miller. Kenzie Miller, left of the lane, missed the shot, no good. Long 2, and the rebound to Barr. Here comes Lexi Donarski in the front court. On the right side, takes the screen, now gets it over to Macy Donarski. Macy drives inside, puts up the scoop shot with the right hand, missed it, no good. Offensive rebound by Courtney Becker. And a jump ball is called, and it goes back to the Hilltoppers. She brought the ball down with her after the rebound. And Kenzie Miller, I believe, was the one who tied her up. Now a full court press again. Lexi gets it up to Olivia Gamoki, who gets behind the defense. It's 2-on-1. And a missed layup by Olivia Gamoki. And then crashing into Courtney Becker for the foul is Lauren Arns. And that's her second personal. So a quick couple of fouls for Lauren Arns there. And she's going to have to check out of the ball game. It's Ava Smith who comes in for her. So a tough break. 15:40 to go here in this opening half. Lexi Donarski will bring it up the floor as the point guard, getting the call from head coach Dave Donarski. Lexi calling out signals. Now she gets it to the top of the key. Hilltoppers playing man-to-man defense and a short shot. Lexi got it off to Kayla Barr, but she couldn't get it there. Here's Aquinas in the tight man-to-man defense. Pass to the right baseline. It's Ava Smith, and now they go cross-court pass to Kenzie Miller. Shot fake. She drives around her defender, missed it, short on the layup, and the rebound comes down to Macy Donarski. Flying up the floor, 3-on-2. And they find the open Kayla Barr, and she gets it off to Donarski. And good job getting the defense back. And it's Lexi Donarski who drives by her defender and kicks it off the glass for 2. 8-4. Now another steal. It's Macy Donarski in the backcourt. Gets it off to Lexi. And now to Kayla Barr for 3 on the left wing. Missed it, no good. Courtney Becker got the rebound, but she was over the back. And a foul called on her. That'll be Courtney Becker's first personal foul. And the team's second. 8-4, Aquinas on top of the Hilltoppers. And now a throwaway. Molly Garrity a little bit amped up there, trying to find a cutting teammate to the rim, and she airmailed it. So it goes back to the Blue Golds. Here's Lexi Donarski in the front court for the Blue Golds, and now she gets it off to Macy. Macy inside. Courtney Becker has position on Kenzie Miller, but she can't get it to ball. Rebounded by Ava Smith, and she outlets right to Gamoki. Olivia Gamoki still in the backcourt. Now she gets it up to Kenzie Miller right side. She's doubled in the corner, trying to get out of the trap. And now she throws it away. It's going to be Kayla Barr cutting into the passing lane, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Hilltoppers. It was blocked at the rim. Nice job getting back on defense there by Onalaska. It stays with Aquinas. 14:02 to go here, first half. Here's the pass into the corner for Courtney Becker. And Becker plows over a defender on her way to the basket on the left baseline. And it's going to be a blocking foul called on Molly Garrity. Third team foul. And the first on Molly. J.C. Weisbrod checks in place of Macy Donarski. Here's Kayla Barr wide open for 3, and that one's off the right iron, no good. Rebound tracked down, though, by Macy, and here's the pass to the corner. It's Courtney Becker with a long 3, left baseline, long 2 rather. Courtney Becker with her second bucket, she's got 4. It's 10-4 early, Aquinas on top. Sitting down there earlier was Taylor Tayush as opposed to Macy Donarski, and the pass is knocked away by Lexi into the Aquinas bench, and it stays with the Hilltoppers. Molly Garrity, guarded by Courtney Becker on the inbounds pass. She gets it into Olivia Gamoki. Still in the front court on the right wing. Man-to-man defense off to Molly Garrity, left wing, and now into the corner it goes for Ava Smith. Her entry pass to Lexi Miller, a little bit late, is broken up and knocked out of bounds. Stays with the Hilltoppers. They trail by 6. 13-15 to go. Here's the entry pass. It's intercepted. Getting the tall hands up there was Lexi Donarski. Now nice pass to Courtney Becker, who finishes on the other end. Coach Shane Schmeling needs to call a timeout. Early lead for the Hilltoppers vanished. Aquinas now is up 12-4. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
Make the first choice, the right choice, right choice construction. Your kitchen and bath remodel specialist. Lifetime warranty on installation. Your energy efficiency experts. Let us help you realize your vision. Call 855-90-RIGHT. Make the first choice, the right choice, right choice construction.
You tonight, Ava Smith will break the trap for Onalaska. She gets it up to Lexi Miller, whose shot at the rim is no good. Rebounded by Courtney Becker, and she goes up the floor. Outlets right to Lexi Donarski in the front court. Lexi off to Macy, top of the key. She drives right up the middle of the lane and kicks it off to a wide-open Kayla Barr in the corner for 3. She missed it. Lexi Miller pulls down the weak side rebound for the Hilltoppers. She crosses the timeline off to Olivia Gamoki. Now a zone defense being played here by the Blue Golds. And it's Kenzie Miller, cross-court pass, and now into the corner for Ava Smith. It's a wide-open 3 that rattles in and out, no good. Taken by Lexi Donarski. She comes up the floor as the Blue Golds go left to right. Macy Donarski now tries to hop into the lane, but it has a stolen ball, and now here's Kenzie Miller. Missed the shot, no good. Tracking it down in the corner is Molly Garrity, and now it's stolen away. Taken out of her hands by Lexi Donarski. And it's an easy steal and score on the other end. And now a timeout called by Aquinas. That's a 30-second break. We will keep it here for the time being. Want to thank once again all of our sponsors from the Sportscaster Club, Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, ABC Auto Body, Bluffside Tavern, Firefighters Credit Union, Fossum Funeral Home, Kratt Lumber, Mr. Electric, Schumacher Kish Funeral Home, Wafer, Balduzzi Lumber, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, Tostred and Temp, Brian Sandmeyer Insurance Agency, Remax and Brandon Kane, Taylor Furniture, 5-Star Telecom, and Play It Again Sports. Early start here for the Blue Golds as they lead 14-4. Just over 12 minutes to go in the first half. And we've talked about in the pregame show just how much that backcourt press might hamper these Hilltoppers, and it's happened. And they've had some chances, a lot of missed layups with really nobody around that could make the game a little bit closer than it is right now. But it just seems like they're seeing ghosts where they're not there. Hearing footsteps in the background. And now here's a long pass to break the press. They get it up to Kenzie Miller in the front court. She stops 15 feet from the basket. Missed it. No good. Offensive rebound by Olivia Gamoki. Her shot is no good, but she was fouled on the play. And she should get 2 shots, and she will. They will say it's on the floor. A little bit of a question mark whether it was going to be in the shot or on the floor, and they do say she still had the ball in her hands when the foul occurred. So Gamoki to inbound. Onalaska trails by 10. And she gets it into Molly Garrity, who missed the shot. Offensive rebound, though, by the Hilltoppers. Garrity into the corner for Gamoki. She drives baseline, kicks it out left wing for Kenzie Miller. Now into the corner for 3. That one a little bit strong that time by Emma Breidenbach. And now a steal on the other end. Great awareness there by Lexi Miller, as she was able to get the shot to go on the heads-up defensive play. 14-6. Aquinas with the lead. Here is Donarski going all the way to the hole. Missed the shot at the rim. No good. Rebound to Olivia Gamoki. Gamoki slows things up in the front court. She gets it to Molly Garrity, who launches a three. She stepped into that one, missed it, no good. Lexi Miller gets the shot stuffed back into her face after she rebounded it. And now the loose ball gets back to Lexi Miller, whose shot is no good. Still being tapped around, taken by Lexi Miller again. A couple of uncharacteristic mistakes there by the Blue Golds, allowing them to get more possessions. Olivia Gamoki launches from three, left wing, got it to go. Maybe that's what gets the Hilltoppers going. She's now got 5 points. Hilltoppers playing some press defense now, 14-9, as Aquinas gets it into the front court. J.C. Wisebro top of the key for Kayla Barr, who finally sinks one of her own. She was on a cold streak for a moment. Kayla Barr with her first bucket. It's back to a 17-9 lead for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Gamoki takes it into the front court, off to Molly Garrity on the right side. Garrity looking over the defense, tight man-to-man press played by the Blue Golds. She picks up her dribble, gets it off to Breidenbach, drives right baseline, tries to kick it to the opposite side of the floor to Kenzie Miller, but the ball skimmed the baseline, and it's a turnover for the Hilltoppers. 17-9 Aquinas, 10:32 to go here in this opening half. Lexi Donarski, the quarterback of the offense on the girls' basketball floor, hands it off to J.C. Wisebro. Wisebro off to the left wing, and that is Taylor Tayush back into the game. She drives around a defender, missed the shot though, and the rebound pulled down by Lexi Miller. Now to Kenzie Miller on the right wing in the front court for Onalaska. She stops, picks up her dribble, cross-court pass to Olivia Gamoki now into the corner for Breidenbach, and flying to the shot was Taylor Tayush, who bumped Breidenbach as she drove by her, and that's a personal foul. Her first, team's third. Olivia Gamoki to inbound here for the Hilltoppers. Coach Schmaling giving out the instructions. Inbounds pass goes to Lexi, and now left wing for Breidenbach. Breidenbach takes a pass, goes left now for Olivia Gamoki. Gamoki far out on the perimeter. Now the Blue Golds will start to pressure. Off to Kenzie Miller. Cross-court pass left wing for Olivia Gamoki. Shot fakes, drives around her defender, missed the shot, the floater in the lane, but the rebound tapped out to Lexi Miller in the corner. Now she's double-teamed. Nice pass to Kenzie Miller, all alone underneath the bucket. Got it over a couple of different Blue Golds to find her. And Kenzie Miller with her first bucket of the night. It's 17-11. Now here's Lexi Donarski. A scoop shot left of the lane, missed it, no good. Olivia Gamoki with a rebound. Flying into the front court are the Hilltoppers. Into the corner now for Breidenbach, and now left wing it goes for Ava Smith. She threw it away. Trying to get it to Lexi Miller, picked off by Lexi Donarski. And Donarski now with 6 points. Now they play half-court defense. Switching it up on them. And at some point they'll go back to the trap pressure defense and try to get some more turnovers. Here's the pass over to Breidenbach, and now to Smith, further left of her. She gets it out near the top of the key, and now to the right side. Gets it into the corner for Kenzie Miller. She fights her way out of a double team and now throws it away. Trying to go to the top of the key, picked off by Kayla Barr, and now Courtney Becker at the rim, missed it, but an offensive rebound by Barr. Back out to Lexi Donarski, who knocks down the tray ball. Lexi Donarski now with 9 points. It's 22-11. And here come the Hilltoppers. Olivia Gamoki. And she throws it away, trying to get it inside for Miller, but it was picked off by Courtney Becker. Now on the other end, it's Lexi Donarski, who has a chance for a three-point play. Hit her on the arm. And Donarski continues to lead this team to a big lead. It's 24-11. Not insurmountable by any stretch, but this is one of those runs that Aquinas goes on that it's hard to get back in the second half, just how they play defense as well. The free throw is missed, no good. It's 24-11, rebounded by Kenzie Miller. Here's Olivia Gamoki up to Molly Garrity, and she threw it away. Trying to go to the right side of the floor, and now it's Lexi Donarski again with an easy steal and score on the other end. If I sound like a broken record, it's because it's happened about 6 times in this first half. 26-11. Here is Kenzie Miller, cross-court pass to Molly Garrity. She steps into a three. That one rolls all the way around the rim about 3 times and will not fall. J.C. Wisebrod with a rebound. They get it up the floor now. Wisebrod on the left wing. She gets into the lane now. Step back shot from between the circles. Missed it, no good. Kayla Barr with a rebound, and she gets it back to Wisebrod. Now left wing three for Barr. Kayla Barr knocks down her second three, and it's 29-11. Onalaska needs another timeout. It is a 30-second timeout, and we'll take 30 as well. We're back after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
Phone's ringing. It's for your business. Cost savings on the line. Something about paying more and getting less with your current phone system. Get hosted phone service with 5-Star Telecom for cost savings up to 65%. No expensive installs or upgrades. Just up-to-date tech. You pay for what you use. Book a free hosted phone service consultation. Find what fits your business with 5-Star Telecom.
We're your connection. 5-Star Telecom.
Here at Onalaska High School, 29-11, the Hilltoppers trail, and they're into the front court with Lauren Arns, who has 2 fouls in this first half. And here is Breidenbach, who tried to skip it to the right side. It was kicked by a Blue Gold, so it stays with the Hilltoppers. 7:06 remaining in the first half. Hilltoppers trail by 18. Both these teams undefeated, 6-0 for Onalaska, 7-0 for Aquinas. Here's Emma Gamoki getting off to Breidenbach, and now she tried to get it back to Gamoki, but it was stolen away by guess who? Lexi Donarski with another easy score on the other end. Just reading those lanes perfectly, knowing when the pass is coming, just perfect timing. Off to Emma Gamoki. Olivia Gamoki into the corner for Olivia. She travels out to the timeline. She goes around a defender, and now it is thrown away. Went off her foot or her knee or something like that. She tried to kick it in the corner, and it just wobbled out of bounds. So a turnover on the Hilltoppers, and it goes back to the Blue Golds. You can ill afford to have turnovers down by 20 points. Lexi Donarski in the front court for the Blue Golds. Double team for a moment. She picked up her dribble, got it off to Wisebrod on the right wing. Wisebrod dribbles with her left hand, hits it between the circles, stops, picks up her dribble, and gets it off to Donarski out near the top of the key. Cross-court pass into the corner for Shea Barr, who just checked in. Wisebrod left wing for Aquinas. And now she drives left baseline, gets cut off there, gets it back to Shea Barr. Shea dribbles with the right hand towards the top of the key, picks up her dribble, and gets it into Kayla Barr. Kayla Barr, wild shot, falling away. She missed it, and Lauren Arns gets the rebound. 2-on-2. Here is Kenzie Miller for three on the right wing. Need that one, and they got it. Big time three there for Kenzie Miller. She's now got 5 points. Lexi in the front court. It's 31-14. Here's the drive left of the lane, puts up the floater, missed it short, no good, and Lauren Arns pulls down a board. Arns will take it across the timeline here. Looking for somebody to pass it to, finds Olivia Gamoki, now into the corner for Kenzie Miller. Kenzie, cross-court pass, dangerous there, almost picked off by Lexi Donarski again, just playing safety. It went off her hands. She was saying she might have been fouled as she had possession, and then Onalaska's player, Molly Garrity, bumped into her, but refs don't see it that way. Keep it with the Hilltoppers. Inbounds pass will go to Lexi Miller, now off to Kenzie on the right wing. Kenzie Miller, cross-court pass to Lauren Arns, now into the corner for Olivia Gamoki. She has her shot blocked there by Macy Donarski. Macy into the front court, off to Shea Barr, long 2, foot on the line, short, no good, and it goes out of bounds. Hilltoppers will have it. Just over 5 minutes to go here in this first half. 31-14 the score. Drew Kelly live with you here this evening from John Shelton Court at Onalaska High School. Emma Gamoki, Olivia Gamoki into the corner. And now here is Lauren Arns. Back to Gamoki, and now into the corner for Molly Garrity. Three-pointer, got it to go. The three-point shooting starting to heat up here for the Hilltoppers. They've got 3 tray balls in this first half. It's back to a 14-point deficit. Macy Donarski off to the right side, and Taylor Tayush now to Lexi. Lexi gets it inside. Good job getting position. Courtney Becker, and she gets the easy shot behind the defense with the layup. 33-17. Gamoki off to the right corner for Garrity. Garrity gets it back to Gamoki. With the right hand, drives to the corner, finds Garrity for three. That one's a little bit long, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Aquinas in the corner. Macy Donarski into the front court for the Blue Gold. She drives left of the lane, kicks it left corner for Shea Barr. Good tough defense there by Molly Garrity to force her to give it up. Back to Macy Donarski. And now a whistle. Not sure what the call was there. And I'd say a push-off there on Aquinas, or else a 5-second violation. Yep, it was Shea Barr with a push-off there, trying to get away from her defender. It's the fourth team foul. Both teams with 4 fouls in this first half. Gamoki off to the right side of Lauren Arns. Arns into the corner now for Kenzie Miller, and her pass is deflected and stolen away. Lexi Donarski gets it into the front court, off to number 2 being Macy Donarski. Once again inside for Becker. That time her shot was missed. Rebounded by Lexi Miller. Lauren Arns crosses the timeline for the Hilltoppers. Gets it off to the right side for Gamoki. Gamoki stops, picks up her dribble, gets it back to Arns, and now into the corner for Lexi. Cross-court pass it goes. Now to Kenzie Miller for 3. Good passing there on that trip. Offensive rebound by Lexi Miller. Her shot is no good right there at the rim. Rebound to J.C. Weisbrod. Here's the three-pointer put up by Macy Donarski, whose shot is long, no good. And it's Arns who pulls down a weak side board for Onalaska. 33-17. Under 3 minutes to go now in the first half. Gamoki into the corner. Stops and puts up a 10-footer. Missed it long, no good. Weak side rebound by Lexi. Here is the pass to Kenzie Miller. Cross-court pass to Gamoki. Gamoki to Molly Garrity. Short corner. Now she flings a pass to Lexi Miller, and they get it back to the perimeter. Molly Garrity now in the lane, trying to get it into Lexi Miller. Miller finds it, puts up the shot. Once again, can't get it to go. Well, the rim is just unfriendly for Lexi Miller in this first half, and a smart pass and outlet out from Lexi Donarski to Courtney Becker, who somehow snuck behind the defense, and it's 35-17. Gamoki will cross the timeline for the Hilltoppers. Olivia between her legs, has it right side. Now Molly Garrity, right elbow, and her pass trying to go down to Lexi Miller is stolen away again. And now here's Macy Donarski left of the lane, tries to drive baseline, gets cut off by Gamoki, and now off to Weisbrod. Weisbrod gets it, left block to Becker, and her hook shot is up and good. Just too easy there. 37-17. 1:42 to go first half. Gamoki in the front court for Onalaska. Between her legs, now she stops, trips, and now a pass a little bit too far for Lexi Miller there from Lauren Arns, and it goes out of bounds back to the Blue Golds. Just turnover after turnover after turnover in this first half. We'll see what kind of message Coach Schmeling has for his team in the locker room. 1:25 to go. It's Courtney Becker right of the lane, and she has the ball knocked out of her hands and stays with the Blue Golds. And this was obviously supposed to be the marquee matchup of the season for both these teams, and it's kind of gone the way most Aquinas games have gone to this point. It seemed to be overwhelming. There's the inbounds pass to J.C. Weisbrod, back to Lexi Donarski, who inbounded it. Lexi barking out orders, has it right wing, now gets into the lane, tries to kick it underneath to Kayla Barr, but the ball was kicked, and it stays with the Blue Golds. She'll call the play with Lexi Donarski, and now she finds Taylor Tayush in the corner left side, hounded by Gamoki. Now she drives around her, puts up the shot at the rim. A lot of contact, but no foul called. And here come the Hilltoppers. Garrity on the right side, into the corner now for Miller. Back to Garrity. Goes around her defender, gets all the way to the rim. Trips and stumbles. The ball went off her foot. And it goes back to the Blue Golds. Kayla Barr gets it into Lexi Donarski. Donarski, top of the key, now drives into the lane, stops right of the lane, trying to find a teammate, and she gets it off to Macy Donarski. Her shot at the rim is no good. Rebound fought for, and we'll see the call. It's going to be out of bounds. Kayla Barr tried to save it there and had her foot on the line, so it goes back to the Hilltoppers. With just 40 seconds to go in the half, they trail by 20. Gamoki crosses the timeline, gets it off to Arns. Arns on the right wing, cross-court pass to a cutting Kenzie Miller at the baseline. Her shot is no good. Can't get it to go. Unbelievable. It's a jump ball. Weisbrod got the rebound and then brought it down to her midsection, and it got tied up, but it does stay with Aquinas. Likely to be the final shot of the half. Lexi Donarski will take her time. She's into the front court now. Looking up at the shot clock, or the game clock, rather. Wipes some sweat off her brow and continues to look at the clock, all the while dribbling. Top of the key, tries to hand it off to Macy Donarski. She does get the exchange off, and the shot is good. 1 second remaining, and Gamoki flings one into the air before the buzzer, but it was off the glass. No good, and the half will end that way. The Hilltoppers struggled early as far as turnovers. 39-17 Aquinas at the halftime break. We're going to take 2 minutes. We'll have the halftime stats for you right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
If you're still trying to figure out what to get the folks for Christmas, you've got one last chance. Hey, join me and Scrady tomorrow, the 21st, from noon to 2 at Play It Again Sports. Play It Again is offering 25% off everything in the store with no cap. That means if you buy a treadmill worth $800, they'd knock $200 off. Or maybe it's time for new skates for pond hockey. Got a deal there too. 25% off everything tomorrow, the 21st, at Play It Again Sports. Everybody plays.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you will feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org, because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
My name is Nigel Adcock. I'm with Carton Seed LLC.
I'm Jim from SignPro. Nigel came in and they had ideas that they wanted to get across but didn't know how to do it.
I like the fact that those guys took the time to ask me questions, learn about the company, what we did, and from that put together some suggestions, some ideas to embellish and enhance what we had.
Going out to trade shows and getting your business out there is an excellent idea, but if you're going to do that, you got to make sure you have a professional image. So what Nigel needed was a variety of displays to fit the variety of shows that they go to.
When I go to World Dairy Expo, I see a lot of really fancy looking booths and the artwork, and to know that this company here in La Crosse can do that is very reassuring to know that I've got that to help me out if I want to do something similar.
Go to a pro, Sign Pro, 7823456.
As well as the WKTY website, WKTYsports.com/video, and the WKTY app. So glad you can tune in to this contest this evening. So far, it's been all Aquinas at the halftime break. They lead this one 39-17. Take a look at the scoring for both these teams. First, for the Aquinas Blue Golds, 2 players in double figures for them. Lexi Donarski with 15, Courtney Becker with 10, 6 points for Kayla Barr. She had a couple of 3-pointers. Macy Donarski also getting in on the action with 2 points. For the Hilltoppers, 5 points for Olivia Gamoki, 2 for Lexi Miller, 5 points for Kenzie Miller, 2 points for Lauren Arns, and a 3 as well for Molly Garrity. That cut the lead down to 14, and it seemed like that was the first time that the Hilltoppers had grabbed momentum in some time, but then a quick 8-0 run to end the half that really sucked the life out of the crowd, and it was the turnovers in that first half that did the Hilltoppers in. And when we talked in the pregame show, it was about all of the traps and all the pressure in the backcourt. That might be the factor that does in the Hilltoppers tonight, but in that first half, it was all in the front court. They were getting the the press broken, and they were in the front court running their sets, and then Lexi Donarski or one of the other guards would just stick their hand in there into the passing lanes. There was a lot of passes that were 2 and 3 players away that if you're the Blue Goals, it's just easy pickings as far as how well they read the lanes and how quickly they're able to react and get to the ball and get the steal. And that led to a lot of uncontested layups. And on the uncontested layup side for Onalaska, they had about 5 or 6 chances inside that just would not go home, especially for Lexi Miller, who has 2 points in this first half. But she had a lot of opportunities. She's just got to keep shooting them. And I think if you're Coach Schmaling, you got to make sure that, those passes are smart, that they're deliberate. You don't give up. Obviously, 22-point lead, but the Hilltoppers have come back in the past. They're 6-0 for a reason. We'll see if Aquinas will do anything different defensively in the second half, or if they continue this pressure into the second stanza. We're going to take a break for ABC News, and then we'll have the second half of the contest coming up for you right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. The search for a mother from Austin, Texas, and her infant daughter has come to a heartbreaking end.
Heidi Broussard and her 3-week-old daughter Margot were last seen on December 12th, dropping off Margot's older brother at school. In the 8 days since,
it's been a horrible week here in Austin,
says FBI Special Agent Christopher Combs.
We had all prayed that we would be able to find Heidi alive. We don't believe that is the case.
Investigators followed leads 150 miles away to a home near Houston, where a body was found in a car trunk. Margot was also found unhurt. A woman identified as Megan Fiera Musca is held on $600,000 bond. Jim Ryan, ABC News, Dallas.
President Trump is leaving soon for Mar-a-Lago, where he'll spend the holidays, but any moment now he's expected to sign 2 spending bills, which would avoid a government shutdown. Earlier this month, North Korea warned of a Christmas surprise. U.S. officials watching for any sign of a missile launch or a nuclear test. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley says the military is ready for anything.
In the public sphere, though, North Korea has indicated a variety of things, and I think you're aware of all those. So we are prepared for whatever.
A launch or test would mean the end of North Korea's self-imposed moratorium. It would raise tensions in the regions and would also be a major blow to one of the Trump administration's major foreign policy initiatives. Well, it might not have gone exactly according to plan, but Boeing's Starliner orbital test flight is underway.
The Starliner is now in orbit, but not the correct orbit, and they're worried there isn't enough fuel to actually get it to the space station, so they will do some tests over the next 2 days and bring it home without docking at the space station, which was part of the reason for this flight. It's expected to land in White Sands, New Mexico, on land on Sunday. David Curley, ABC News, Kennedy Space Center, Florida.
Another big day for the markets, closing in record territory. You're listening to ABC News.
Shop Lowe's this holiday season and save on gifts throughout the store to help check names off your list. For those who want more control of their home, pick up Google Nest Smart Home gifts starting at just $25, including the Google Home Mini. Plus, save $26 on a Google Smart Light Starter Kit, now just $29. And remember, if you're up in the air about what gift to give, a Lowe's gift card is always a welcome surprise. Stop in today for great deals like these and more. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. Offers valid through 12/29 while supplies last. U.S. only.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. Indeed will also give you the sticky frog, which will suddenly leap and stick to the face of the perfect hire. Okay, there's no sticky frog. But skills tests, that's for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire and try skills tests for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Prince Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, has been admitted to a London hospital.
Buckingham Palace calls it a precautionary measure for a pre-existing condition. 98-year-old Philip's been admitted to the King Edward VII Hospital for observation and treatment. He's expected to stay in for a couple of days. He's had a few health issues in recent years and stopped attending public engagements in 2017. Tom Rivers, ABC News, London.
Authorities say it's the second biggest organized crime bust in Italian history.
Italian military police have arrested more than 300 politicians, officials, and others suspected of belonging to the vicious Calabrian crime group known as the 'Ndrangheta. Authorities say it was the second biggest mafia bust ever in Italy. Some 2,500 officers took part in raids in and around the Calabrian city of Vibo Valentia. The operation revealed a secret 'ndrangheta phrase dating back to 17th century knights that prospective mobsters have to repeat in order to become fully fledged crime bosses. Megan Williams, ABC News, Rome.
A Georgia family got a little more than they paid for when they realized the fresh Christmas tree that they had for a week also housed an owl. Once the bird was spotted, the family opened windows so it could fly out, but it wouldn't budge. Seems it was a little too comfortable in the tree. So the family called a nature center, which caught the bird and helped the family release it. This is ABC News.
Okay, you know how it feels when you've saved enough for that long-awaited home edition? Now imagine an addition on that addition. That's the feeling with Capital One, where a new savings account earns an interest rate 5 times the national average. That's right, 5 times, as represented by 5 times more singers. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Rate comparison based on FDIC national rate. Capital One NA member FDIC.
Daria Albinger, ABC News.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
High School Drew Kelly live with you this evening as we are just about set for the second half from Hilltopper Nation. Getting set to go here pretty soon. Lots of Hilltopper Nation, lots of Aquinas Nation here representing really full crowd on hand. Good job for a Friday night here in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Onalaska has possession first. They start with it going left to right from our vantage point up here in the press box. An immediate double team and a throwaway trying to skip it inside, and it was Kayla Barr who stole it away. Now on the other end, they're going to call her for a travel. She got it tied up, and her feet wouldn't stop with her. And it's back to Aquinas. 39-17 the score. And here is Lauren Arns. Arns stops, kicks left wing for Gamoki, now into the corner for Kenzie Miller. Cross-court pass to Lauren Arns, who goes to the bucket. Nice job on the shot fake, allowing the defender to get past her and then laying it up and in for 2. Lauren Arns cuts it back to a 20-point lead. Lexi off to the right wing for the Blue Golds, and a nice give and go. The double team came up on Taylor Tayush, who found a wide open Courtney Becker right behind him, who laid it up and in. 41-19. 17 minutes to go in the game. Kenzie Miller has her pass tipped up into the air, stolen away by Taylor Tayush. She's into the front court. Stops left of the free throw line, missed it, no good. Rebound is tracked down by Courtney Becker. Great job fighting off 2 Hilltoppers, and now it's stolen away from her. Good job, active hands by Onalaska to get the ball back. 41-19. Lauren Arns in the front court with it, off the left side. Gets it left baseline for Molly Garrity. She kicks it right corner for Kenzie Miller. Now she's double-teamed. Cross-court pass to Lauren Arns. And now she draws the double and throws it away, trying to find Molly Garrity on the baseline. Pass was wayward, and it'll be Kenzie Miller checking out with Ava Smith checking in. Inbounds pass from Aquinas goes to Lexi Miller. Lexi will cross the timeline with it, going right to left for the Blue Golds. Just a couple of buckets for each squad in this second half so far. Taylor Tayush on the right wing. Now gets into the lane, puts up the shot with a lot of contact. Missed it, no good. And the rebound down to Lexi Miller. Here's Lauren Arns into the front court for Onalaska. Waiting for the double team to come. Doesn't come. Finds Gamoki. Almost picked her pocket was Donarski. Now back to Lexi Miller, who has the three-pointer. Maybe that gets her going. She's got 5. And it's back to a 19-point advantage for Aquinas. Drive and kick into the corner from Donarski to Donarski. Macy Donarski is stuffed at the rim. Lexi Miller threw it back into her face, and it was rebounded by Gamoki. Olivia into the front court. Now off to the right side for Lauren Arns. Arns, cross-court pass, almost picked off. Ava Smith drives, puts up the running floater on the baseline, and it's good. Ava Smith with her first bucket. She's a sophomore. 41-24, and the students rise to their feet. Into the corner it goes for Taylor Tayush. She follows up from 18 feet, knocks it down from the right side. And the momentum dies quickly for the Hilltoppers. 43-24. Into the front court, almost thrown away. Ava Smith saves it. Inside for Garrity. Now back to Smith on the left wing. Top of the key for Gamoki. Now into the right corner for Arns. And now it's going to be turned over again. Stolen away by Onalaska. Partially tipped and taken by Taylor Tayush, who has a nice spin move to the baseline. Missed it, no good. Offensive rebound by Courtney Becker. She's right there for the putback. And it's 45-24. 14 and a half to go here in this game. Arns into the front court. Double teamed. Finds Molly Garrity alone under the bucket. And she lays it up and in. Coach Donarski is up by 19, and he's not happy. That's just why this team is so good. They call a timeout, 30-second break. We'll take it as well. Aquinas with a 19-point lead. You're listening to high school basketball on WKTY.
Your dream home on a farm, plenty of land, country living. You're ready. How about an updated 4-bedroom house on a 391-acre dairy farm, a few miles from Genoa and the Mississippi? It's available. Talk to the property matchmakers at Next Home, the Olerud team. Make it all yours or ask about splitting it up. The Olerud team connects buyers and sellers all the time. Ready to find your match? Look for the dog. Sell your home with NextHomePrimeRealEstate.com. The Olerud team, the property matchmakers.
This evening, 45-26 with 14:25 to go in the contest. Aquinas with possession. Macy Donarski races into the front court, hands it off to Lexi for three. Right wing, nothing but the bottom of the net for the Iowa State commit. 48-26 now. 14:10 to go in the game. Lauren Arns into the front court for Onalaska. No look pass to Olivia Gamoki on the right wing. Olivia spins, stops, picks up her dribble, guarded there by Courtney Becker. She gets it in the corner for Breidenbach, and now stolen away. Courtney Becker. They try to get it to to Molly Garrity, rather. Nice stutter step, throws the defense for a second, and driving is Macy Donarski, and she was fouled on the way to the basket, so it's going to be on the floor. That's the first team foul. That'll be on Olivia Gamoki, her first. Once again, the team's first of the second half as well. Lexi Donarski to inbound the pass for Aquinas, and she gets it. Well, she throws it into the backcourt, taken there by Donarski. Macy kicks it in the corner for Taylor Tayush. Shot fake, drives around her defender. Now she loses it. Partially broken up by Onalaska, and here comes Molly Garrity racing to the bucket left of the lane. Missed the layup, no good. And Aquinas comes back the other way. It's Taylor Tayush for three. That shot short and no good. Offensive rebound, put back no good by Courtney Becker. Her third opportunity is good. Courtney Becker, a couple of offensive rebounds, and finally gets it to go. It's 50-26. Hilltoppers lead. Or Blue Gold's lead, rather. Here's Molly Garrity inside for Lexi Miller, trying to find Kenzie, who was cutting on the baseline, and it was partially tipped and broken in to the baseline out of bounds, and it stays with the Hilltoppers. It'll be Lauren Arns to inbound. She gets it into Lexi Miller now, right wing for Molly Garrity. Going now for screen comes Arns, and back to Garrity, top of the key. Nice passing around the perimeter, and a wide open three for Arns on the right wing is no good. Got it long. And the rebound, weak side by Barr. And now on the other end, it's J.C. Weisbrod. Somebody lost J.C. Weisbrod in the fray because she was wide open on the left wing for three. Just stopped and popped. 53-26. Lauren Arns, cross-court pass to Garrity. And now into the corner, blocked. Kenzie Miller's three, no good. The ball was last touched by Courtney Becker and stays with the Hilltoppers. 53-26. 12:38 to go in the game right here on WKTY 96.7 FM 580 AM. Inbounds pass is going back into Lauren Arns' face. And they'll try it again. Checking out of the game, Emma Breitenbach. Olivia Gamoki will check back in. Trying to find an opening in this tough inbounds defense of Aquinas, and they finally get it in. Gamoki on the right wing. Backs out. She's guarded by Courtney Becker. Arns on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Now she's guarded by Becker. Zone defense, and Courtney Becker a little bit too aggressive defensively. And she gets called for the reach-in. Aquinas fans don't like it. Second personal on her. First team foul. And here's the inbounds pass to Olivia Gamoki in the backcourt. She is across the timeline. Trapp gets it back out to Lauren Arns on the top of the key. Back to Gamoki, left wing. And now she is pushed out near the timeline by a tough defensive front of Aquinas. Arns tries to get it to Gamoki, left side, but it was a little bit in front of her. And it goes out of bounds to the Onalaska bench. So Aquinas will get it back. 53-26. Lexi Donarski calls out the play. 12 minutes remaining here in the game. Here's the inbounds, the entry pass rather, to Courtney Becker. A beautiful entry pass. And it is 55-26. 29-point lead here for the Blue Goals. It is a full timeout by head coach Shane Schmeling, and we'll take 60 as well. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
Done right, remodeling. If you're not happy, it wasn't done right.
We're starting to take calls for next year, and we're scheduling people for next year's jobs. The best thing for you is to look at your budget, okay? Take a project at a time. Call us. We'll come out, take a look at your project, get you an estimate, and just go from there. We'll get you set up on a schedule.
I like to go ice fishing in the wintertime. But
if there's a situation where it's an emergency, a situation where you have slid into your garage door, can't get it open, can't get it shut, we'll work with both you and our other customers to get your project taken care of right away.
Done Right Remodeling and Seamless Gutters. It's a father and son business, protecting your home and building a legacy for their family.
I'm very proud of the work we do. I don't ask the homeowner to look at it until I feel it's up to my standards.
We make sure that every project is done right.
Remodeling. If you're not happy, it wasn't done right.
To 26, 11:45 to go in this game. Olivia Gamoki on the right side for Onalaska. Goes backdoor feed to Kenzie Miller, whose layup is no good over the rim. And a weak side rebound by Aquinas. Here's Lexi Donarski in the front court. Courtney Becker calling for it, saying she had position. And Lexi dribbles it out, stops, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Kayla Barr, and now a three-pointer by J.C. Weisbrod, who once again, wide open, says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that." 58-26, and it looks like a Hilltopper got caught in the face. Holding her nose. Looks like Molly Garrity could have a bloody nose there. We'll see. It doesn't look like anything's leaking. The 8:26 here. And then we'll get right back to play. Lauren Arns inbounds it to Olivia Gamoki, and she'll bring it up the floor. Gamoki into the front court, off to the right side now for Arns on the wing. And cross-court pass to Gamoki. She drives left to the baseline, goes up and under a Aquinas defender and gets the shot off the glass to go. Finally got some opening there in the back end of that Aquinas defense and got the shot off. And now it's Taylor Tayush on the other end, who knocks down a three. Ran from corner to corner to catch it and knock it down. Trying to get it into Lexi Miller. They do so. Drives through a double team and is no good on the shot, but she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. That's the kind of aggressive move you want to see from Lexi Miller, who obviously is one of their post players, for lack of a better term. I mean, she is going to be playing the post. She's obviously capable of going out and shooting that perimeter shot, but they need her down on the block, especially come playoff time. First free throw was up and good for Lexi. As we said, it's just been a tough night for her offensively, as it has been for this entire Hilltopper team, but Aquinas has a lot to do with that. Second free throw was missed. No good. 61-29. J.C. Weisbrod shot fake. Goes around her defender. Gets it out to Macy Dinarski. Now to Kayla Barr for three. She knocked it down. Her third tray ball of the game. It's 64-29. 10-17 to go here in the game. Gamoki off to the left wing, and Arns back to Gamoki. She goes between the circles, kicks it in the corner for Kenzie Miller. Had it knocked out of her hands, gets it back. Still hounded by Macy Dinarski. And now it's stolen away. Got all the way to the baseline and went down in a heap, and it's going to be out of bounds going to the Blue Golds on the other end. Coach Schmaling of Onalaska saying hold a foul on the other end. 64-29. Here comes Aquinas' offense. Kayla Barr inbounds it to Dinarski. Macy drives into the lane, kicks it in the corner. Extra pass to Weisbrod, left wing. Weisbrod picks up her dribble, hounded by Olivia Gamoki. And now here is a push-off foul called on Dinarski. And back over to Onalaska. Olivia will come up the floor. 9:45 to go here in the contest. Gamoki on the right wing, double teamed, gets it back to the perimeter, gets it off to Arns, into the corner for Molly Garrity, back into the game after a nosebleed, and she tries to skip it to opposite corner, but it was kicked. Stay is with the Hilltoppers. Courtney Becker comes out, Lexi Dinarski checks in. Inbounds pass goes to number 15, Ava Smith. Passing goes around to the left side. Arns throws it away. Getting in the lane was Taylor Tayush, but she stepped on the line trying to save the pass that was broken up by her. She was trying to pop it up the other end for Lexi Dinarski to take it the rest of the way, but she stepped on the sideline, and it goes back to the Hilltoppers. 64-29. Gamoki in the front court. Into the corner now for Garrity. Cross-court pass for Arns, and now into the corner for Smith, who launches from three. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound is taken by Lexi Dinarski. Dinarski into the front court. And now working on Lauren Arns. She hands it off to J.C. Weisbrod, who just took the under part of that screen, was wide open, and knocks down another tray ball. 3 3-pointers by both her and Kayla Barr here in this contest. It's Lauren Arns hounded on the left wing. Almost a 5-second call, and it is a 5-second violation. Got to get rid of it. Kayla Barr was all over her. 67-29. Inbounds pass goes to Lexi as she crosses the timeline with it. Goes around the screen, has it top of the key. Now into the corner for Weisbrod. Shot fakes, drives around her defender, gets it off to Kayla Barr on the right wing. Barr back to Dinarski on the top of the key. Lexi gets inside, draws a foul, and she'll go to the line for two. Too easy to get around her defender first off, and then obviously as she gets inside, you have to stop her somehow, so just an automatic 2 free throws coming up for her. First free throw is up and good. Lexi had 15 at the half. Point total has slowed in this second half, mainly because she doesn't have to score. Second one is good as well. 69-29, just a unreal score in this contest between two undefeated teams. Here's the pass over to Gamoki. She gets between the lanes and now kicks it out left wing for three. Arns missed it, no good. And an over-the-back call on Ava Smith, who kind of just put her arm over the defender and really didn't have much contact, but Kayla Barr checks out. Courtney Becker checks in for Aquinas. Clock runs. I believe we have running clock here at the moment. Here's Lexi with the right hand dribble. Hands it off to Wisebroad on the wing. Now she takes a long 2-foot on the line. That one tapped around the rim for a couple of times and didn't drop. Rebounded by Lauren Arns. Arns on the right wing. Cross-court pass into the corner for Ava Smith. She's double-teamed. Now trapped in the corner. Tries to get it to Lexi Miller. Ball on the ground is going to be picked up by Courtney Becker. Off to Taylor Tayush. Long 2 on the way for Tayush on the right side. She got it to go. And a timeout called by head coach Dave Donarski of Aquinas. It's a full timeout for them, and we'll take 60 seconds as well. It is 71-29, 7:15 to go in the game. Back in 60, you're listening to high school basketball on WKTY.
WKTY is your source for high school sports, covering more than 100 local contests each year. And each year we honor the most outstanding student athletes in the lacrosse area by providing them college scholarships through the Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning Sportscaster Club. So far, we've given away $100,000 in scholarships. To show your support for high school athletics in the Cooley region, consider patronizing these fine sponsors.
ABC Auto Body, Bluffside Tavern, Firefighters Credit Union, Fossum Funeral Home, Pratt Lumber, Mr. Electric, Schumacher Kish Funeral Home, Wafer, Washout Chiropractic Clinic, Balduzzi Lumber, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, Kostrud and Temp, Brian Sandmeyer Insurance Agency, Remax, Brandon Kane, Pillar Furniture, 5-Star Telecom, and Play It Again Sports.
The Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning Sportscaster Club, honoring outstanding student athletes in the Cooley region.
Back to Onalaska. Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Lauren Arns with it in the front court gets it off to Olivia Gamoki, and now to Molly Garrity as she drives around the baseline, and she is fouled. So that's on officially. That's on Donarski. That's her second. And here's the pass over to Gamoki on the left wing. Olivia hounded out to Arns. Cross-court pass. And now back into the hands of Gamoki. Back to Arns on the right wing. Into the corner for Molly Garrity. Garrity off to Gamoki. Into the corner now for Ava Smith. Legion foul called on Macy Donarski. That'll be her fourth. So she checks out. And Shea Barr will check in. There's the pass over to the right side. It's Gamoki. And now into the corner for Molly Garrity, whose 3 is short, no good. J.C. Wisebrook gets the rebound, and then Garrity trying to steal it. Fouls her. Hits her on the arm. It'll be her second foul, team's fourth. Clock continues to run inside of 6 minutes, 5:40 to go here in this contest. 71-29, Aquinas on top. Lexi with her left hand gets it in the lane, now kicks it to the corner for Shea Barr, open for 3. That one is good. Shea Barr getting in on the action. That's her first points of the evening. And it's 74-29. Here's the pass over to Lauren Arns inside, and it's going to be picked off. Nice job by Courtney Becker getting her hand on it, and picked off by Tayush. Wisebrook stutter steps, gets around her defender. Inside, now back outside to Lexi Donarski, who drills a three-pointer. Lexi Donarski continues her hot shooting here tonight. 77-29 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Pass to the baseline left side. It's Ava Smith who lays it up and in. Ava Smith gets her second bucket of the evening. She's got 4. And now a three-pointer put up by Barr on the right side. Missed it, no good. Rebounded by Gamoki. She comes up the right side of the floor. Now has it top of the key off to Lauren Arns on the right wing. Lauren gets it between the circles to Lexi Miller, who fights her way inside and is fouled. And Miller will go to the line for a pair of free throws here. Now they're going to say it's on the floor. So the foul was on the drive. Lauren Arns will inbound the pass here. Ins to Gamoki, and Gamoki, her shot from about 5 feet away would not fall in, just rolls off the left side of the rim and off. And it was knocked out of bounds by Onalaska, so it stays with Aquinas. Up ahead here is Bree Barr. Now top of the key for Cordy Becker. Becker with the right hand. Hands it off to Barr. She has it. Back to Becker. And now they pass it out to Weisbrod on the right wing. Inside for Becker. Nice spin move to the baseline. Her shot too strong. No good. Rebounded by Gamoki. She brings it up the right side of the floor into the front court. Off to the left wing for Arns. Lauren Arns, guarded by Bree Barr. Now they go baseline to Smith, and Smith's layup is good again. She's getting lost there on the baseline for Aquinas' defense. And some more substitutions going to be coming in for the Blue Golds, including number 40, Grace Kronk. Number 4, Bailey Tayush. It looks like we're actually going to have a full timeout. We'll take 30 for the time being, and we're back right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
Who's going to show you how to fix an electrical outlet that stopped working? Toolbox Tony! First, grab a screwdriver out of your toolbox. Next, realize how dangerous it can be, so put that screwdriver back and give Mr. Electric a call. Their experts will get the job done safely with upfront pricing and top quality workmanship. Call Mr. Electric and they'll take care of everything. See ya!
Mr. Electric, a neighborly company.
Evening, 77-33, 3:23 to go in the game. Glad you're watching on WKTY, sports.com/video, and the WKTY app as well. Aquinas gets it in. It's Bree Barr into Bailey Tayush. Tayush on the left wing, hands it off to Shea Barr. Shea between the circles, now launches a shot from the free throw line. Her shot is no good. Grace Kronk tried to save it from going out of bounds. Lets it go in case it wasn't touched off her, but it was, and it goes to Onalaska. 3 minutes to go. 44-point lead for the Aquinas Blue Golds. Just a dominating performance. The ball was knocked out of her hands. That was Olivia Gamoki that drove to the lane and out of bounds, and then some substitutions coming in now for Onalaska as well. And there for the Hilltoppers, Ainsley Kirchhoff. Devin Schmaling, she'll be the one to inbound it here. My apologies, Callie Fielding to inbound it. Goes into the backcourt. The race is on for the ball, and there's a shove in the back. Called on Bree Barr. That'll be the 7th team foul, so we'll go all the way to the other end of the floor and shoot free throws. The clock continues to run here. So there should be 2 free throws coming up here. And that'll be from Devin Schmaling, who will shoot at least the 1 and 1. Makes the first one, she'll get the bonus. First free throw is up. And no good, missed it off the right iron. Rebounded by Kronk. Kronk picks up her dribble, but gets it off to Shea Barr, who gets it to Bree Barr. 2 bars out on the floor. Bailey Tayush into the corner for Shea Barr. Has it bounce up on her strangely. Now the fight for the ball on the floor picked up by Onalaska. Here comes Ashley Fenn, the sophomore. Left wing it goes for Ainsley Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, top of the key, off to Jordan Lurch. Lurch to Fenn on the right wing. Now she goes cross-court pass to Jemiah Dillard. And now the ball on the floor once again, dug out of there by Fenn. Nice job by her. And a drive right of the lane and a foul called as it was Ainsley Kirchhoff who found the ball coming out of the crowd and drove straight to the rim and drew the foul. 2 shots upcoming. First free throw on the way. It's up and good. Makes it a 77-34 score. And the second one is good. Here comes Brebar off to the right side. A three-pointer on the way. A little bit strong. No good. That time by number 12, Fiona O'Flaherty. And it's the drive by Fielding. And Fielding is cut off in the corner. 4 seconds left. Gets it into Fenn. Inside now for number 25, Jemiah Dillard. And the clock will run out. It was 39-17 at the halftime break. Aquinas extended it after the fact. Final in this one, 77. Aquinas, and for the Hilltoppers, 35. We'll take a 3-minute break and be back to wrap things up from Onalaska High School right after this. You're listening to High School Basketball on WKTY.
Phone's ringing. It's for your business. Cost savings on the line. Something about paying more and getting less with your current phone system. Get hosted phone service with 5-Star Telecom for cost savings up to 65%. No expensive installs or upgrades. Just up-to-date tech. You pay for what you use. Book a free hosted phone service consultation. Find what fits your business with 5-Star Telecom.
We're your connection. 5-Star Telecom.
My name is Nigel Adcock. I'm with Carton Seed LLC.
I'm Jim from SignPro. Nigel came in and they had ideas that they wanted to get across but didn't know how to do it.
I like the fact that those guys took the time to ask me questions, learn about the company, what we did, and from that put together some suggestions, some ideas to embellish and enhance what we had.
Going out to trade shows and getting your business out there is an excellent idea, but if you're going to do that, you got to make sure you have a professional image. So what Nigel needed was a variety of displays to fit the variety of shows that they go to.
When I go to World Dairy Expo, I see a lot of really fancy looking booths and the artwork, and to know that this company here in La Crosse can do that is very reassuring to know that I've got that to help me out if I want to do something similar.
Go to a pro, sign pro, 7823456.
Feeling a bit itchy? Feeling like you look at the magical internet with a notion that you could do something really, really cool for businesses, but you don't know how to actually meet those businesses? You woke up this morning saying, man, I get this. I know how all this works. I can Insta-face Google Snap like there's no tomorrow. You woke up thinking, businesses are leaving money on the table. I just gotta get in front of businesses. Well, wait till you see what's behind this door. At Midwest Family Lacrosse, we know all the businesses, and they're saying, I'm loving what's